Hello and welcome. I'm Rob DePiro from Exit Realty Specialists here in St. John, New Brunswick. I'm a local realtor. I've been in real estate since 2016. And today we are going to be talking about the best renovations to get you top dollar if you're selling your home in today's market. So starting off with some of the problems or some of the things that most people do wrong is that they put too much money in the things that aren't going to make them money, right? So a lot of people think that the best renovations are doing things like putting in kitchens, putting in bathrooms, adding garages. And while that will obviously bring up the value of your home, the problem is that it's costing you money to get it up there as well. So I always tell my clients, I don't want you to spend, like a dime to make 11 cents, right? Or possibly make 9 cents off of it. I want you to just do the very, very basic things to get you top dollar. So we're going to go through three of the best renos that I think, the best things that you can do to upgrade your home to get top dollar in today's market. Starting with number one, the best renovation by far, in my opinion, that you can do to get top dollar for your home is decluttering your home. Okay. Now, the good thing about decluttering your home is that it is mostly free. Okay. Now, obviously, if you have to pay for things to be shipped away or you have to pay things at the landfill or something like that, there is some cost in it. But overall, it's a very, very low cost thing with very high impact. Because here's what decluttering does for your home. First of all, it shows the home way better than if you have all of your stuff in it. You're going to be moving anyways, so pack your stuff, give your stuff away, donate it, do whatever you're going to do. You're going to be moving, so start now. The number one selling home is a vacant home. Okay, this is why we like bank repos. This is why we like new builds. It's a vacant home. And the reason that that is such a great selling home is because buyers can imagine themselves in those spaces. And when your stuff is not in that space, they can imagine their stuff in that space. So decluttering is one of the best things that you can absolutely do. It's a lot of effort, obviously. It's probably one of the most effort of all the things that we're going to talk about here. But overall, it's free. It's just a lot of work, and it absolutely adds value to your home. The next time that you're browsing through listings, what I want you to do is just take note on the listings that you like visually as you're going through the pictures. Notice the ones that are decluttered and the ones that are not decluttered. They always photograph better. It always gets more exposure, and it kind of just helps bring more people to you. Best upgrade you can do by far is decluttering. Second best renovation that you can do, or not renovation, but upgrade you can do if you are selling your home in this market is definitely painting your home, okay? Painting it specifically a neutral color. And quite honestly, white, just like this wall behind me, is usually the best color. Again, it's the best for photography. Light colors and neutral colors photograph very, very well. They make the space look much bigger and much brighter, which is, two of the things that today's buyer definitely cares about is, a good-looking home. Honestly, a fresh coat of paint covers up a lot of scratches, a lot of scuffs, those things that just happen as we live in our homes, and it takes a house from looking what we would call in our industry tired to making it look really, really good and making it look impactful. So it gives this fresh feeling. Again, very, very low cost. Most people can paint their whole home, I guess, for under $1,000 or especially under $2,000. When you're comparing painting your home to putting in a new bathroom, I mean, like the cost is just such a big difference. But the impact of painting your home is just absolutely worth it. So, if you in your home have walls that are painted colors that are not neutral, sometimes buyers have different opinions, right? So if you have like a red wall or a purple wall or a green wall or something like that, unless that's very tastefully done, then some buyers may have different opinions about it. And again, they just can't imagine themselves, with the wall being another color. So second thing that you can do is you can paint a neutral color. White is probably one of the best colors that you can paint if you're putting your house on the market. Third best upgrade that you can do is just repairing any small defects. And I mean small defects, right? Obviously, if there's hazardous defects, you should think about doing that. Obviously, if your roof is, about to cave in, or, if there's the next rainstorm, your home may be flooding. That's something you're going to want to think about for insurance purposes, definitely, and people think about that. But in this case, when I'm talking about small repairs and small defects, I'm talking about things like making sure that all of the light bulbs are working. Yes, that is something that people quite often overlook, is making sure that all the light bulbs are working. So sometimes when you're in the basement, for example, of a home, and you're going through all of the rooms, and it might be a winter night like it is tonight and getting dark outside, it's hard to see. So make sure all the light bulbs work. When I'm talking about small things, I'm talking about replacing all of the doorknobs, right? So making sure that the doorknobs, sometimes they get really, really scuffed, and that they match, they all match each other. We're talking about small things like, what do I have here? Making sure that the trim, right? So sometimes if we have animals, or things are getting scuffed, or the animals are chewing the trim, it just doesn't look good. So when we do these small things, ultimately what it does is it makes the home look like it was very, very well maintained, which is what we're going for, okay? So for my clients, I always tell them, don't spend a dime in order to make 11 cents. I'd rather you just do the small things that are going to make such a high impact, and make it easy for buyers in your price range and in that price range of the home to fall in love with your home. So again, just as a little recap, don't want my clients spending lots of money on upgrades. I want them doing the simple things, so decluttering, painting, and just fixing those defects. Hoping to do some more live videos for you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this one. Thank you.